friends, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is the first video of our last year's summer trip to one of our dream destinations. So it was a 7 days long trip and I thought of making 7 videos of it covering our each day's exploration. So you can hopefully watch 7 beautiful vlogs in the coming days. So since it's a long drive to this place, okay, to which place are we going? That I'll be revealing very soon. So we have started early in the morning at around 4 a.m. and we also have to pick up our friends. So as I told you, since it's a long drive, you need at least 2 people who can drive, because otherwise it would be really tiring for one person alone to drive to this place. So you have also flights to this place, but we always feel comfortable to travel with our car, especially when you have small kids too. So now it's a time to reveal. So we are going to one of Europe's top tourist destination, Croatia, which is situated in South Central Europe and Mediterranean region to the east side of Adriatic Sea. So speaking about our travel plan in short, from Frankfurt we will initially visit Plitvice National Park, which is the largest national park in Croatia. Then our next place of visit is the beautiful old town of Rovinj. Then from there we move on to one of the biggest cities of Croatia called Zadar, mainly because from there we have a planned boat trip to the beautiful Kornati Island, and after the trip we return to Zadar. And next day we'll be going to Split, and from there we go for our most awaited boat trip to Blue Caves, which is a natural wonder on the Croatian Adriatic. And then on the last day, we are going to explore the historic cities of Split and Dubrovnik, which were the locations of the famous television series Game of Thrones. So the detailed plan of each day's trip and our places of stay, that I'll be telling you in each day's vlogs. And I thought that for people who are planning for a visit to Croatia this summer, because summer is the best time to visit Croatia, I thought it will be useful for you guys. So it's around 7:30 a.m. now, and we are still in Germany, and we had our breakfast parking our car at the parking lot of a highway side restaurant cum petrol pump. So in this video we will not be visiting our main attractions because this full day covers our journey on the way to Croatia. So we will be showing you the things to expect on a road trip. So I've already told you about these things in our Prague travel video, but I thought of making a detailed video because I thought it would be worth for the people who love to go on road trips to their favorite places in Europe. So after our breakfast we are heading to this highway rest station called Service. So this rest station works in tie-up with the petrol pump here. So for long trips like this, mostly we carry something at least for breakfast always, like noodles, breads, eggs, fruits and so on. In that case, we can also save some money during a trip rather than spending everything in restaurants. And inside this rest station you can find some restaurants, you can shop some travel essentials from here, and there are also clean toilets inside. here in this restaurant you can find sandwiches, cakes, coffees, and also there are restaurants like North Sea for bigger meals. But I think it's because of Corona that many restaurants were temporarily closed that time, or I'm not sure if it's not yet the opening time. And at that time of our travel, COVID cases were less, but still we had to wear masks, and only food takeaway option was available, and no dine-in options were available. And here is a toilet. Here you have to pay some 70 cents or something in order to access the toilet, but you get a good shine or a gift voucher of around 50 cents in return, which you can use at the coffee shops or restaurants in every service rest station. And small kids do not have to pay to use this toilet. So we just bought coffee from here, and then we continued our journey. At that time of our travel to Croatia, we had to be fully vaccinated. That was the only mandate. And some people have a doubt if with the Schengen visa one can travel to Croatia. So though EU country Croatia is not yet a Schengen area country, it still accepts Schengen visas and allows people with Schengen visa to enter. So that's not an issue. And on our way to Croatia, we have to cross many country borders, and one among that is Austria border. So we have to buy a vignette, which is a toll to use the Austrian roads. So for that, we stopped at the gas station. Since everything here is self-service, we are just filling the fuel and also slightly cleaning our car. And here is the vignette. And before border crossing, you can also find the shops like that to buy vignette. And we have this habit of making a detailed travel plan before our every long trip, including the places to visit each day and also our places of stay. And I feel that it has really helped us to save a lot of time and money. And also you can make sure to visit every main attraction in that destination and not miss anything just because you were late to reach that spot. You can find many stunning tunnel routes like this throughout our journey to Croatia. And guys, please watch all our videos in the Croatia series. So I'll create a separate playlist for you in order to find it easily. So we'll be sharing all our experiences, and also we'll be telling you whether we were able to keep up our initial travel plan or if we had to make some last minute changes and all in the coming videos. Now we are in Austria at around 12:30 p.m. and we are at a highway restaurant there for lunch, and here is the menu. So we just ordered the popular German food schnitzel, Schweinsteak or pork steaks, and chicken strips. And everywhere they allowed only people with either COVID negative test or recovery certificate or fully vaccinated certificate. Now it's a time to eat after a long journey, and the taste of food was decent and worth a try. Along with all these restaurants, there is also usually a play area for kids, and my son spent some quality time there and really enjoyed there. Outside this restaurant there was also a lookout tower, and we just climbed up to the top to enjoy the beautiful view of the mountains from there, and we also spent some time there taking photos. Then again we started our journey and reached another country's toll collecting camp on the way. Now we have stopped at another highway side parking where there are just toilets. So there are also places like this along the highways with just toilets, which are indeed a boon for travelers, because otherwise we cannot simply stop on highways for anything unless it's an emergency. Next we have reached the country Slovenia's border, and here also we have to buy a vignette in order to use the roads. Now we have almost reached Croatia, and there was a passport control camp along the way where they checked all our passports, visas, asked our purpose of visit to Croatia and also our duration of stay there, and asked if all of us were fully vaccinated as part of the corona restrictions that time. Then from there again we are now crossing a toll collecting point. Luckily on that day of our journey to Croatia, traffic was very less, and that's why we were able to reach our destination at the right time. Then it was almost evening and we stopped at a coffee shop in Croatia to have our coffee. So again here there is a toll collecting point in Croatia. On the way to Croatia, you can enjoy many breathtaking views like this. And did you notice how many toll roads and passport control points we had to cross throughout our journey? So it's always better to keep all your documents ready in order to avoid a confusion, and also you can save time at these control points. Now we have reached another country called Bosnia's passport control camp. So what happened is, when we booked a stay for that day through Airbnb website, so we usually use Airbnb website to book rooms. So we actually missed to notice that this stay was actually in Bosnia and not in Croatia. So when we booked the room for that day, we just checked if it's close to Plitvice National Park, which was our place to be visited the following day. And it was almost around 8 p.m. in the night, just as we planned, when we reached our stay in Bosnia. So we parked our car in the premises of the house. So it's always good to check if there is also a parking when you look for rooms in Airbnb, because we do not know how safe the roadside parking is in new places. Now I'll show you the inside of our cozy room. Though our stay here is only for today night, I'll just show you the rooms because I thought it would be interesting for you guys. Here's a kitchen which is equipped with all the essentials, including refrigerator and oven, and some owners also provide coffee powder, sugar and so on, but it's always better to carry these things along with you if you do not want to miss your coffee any day. And some people also leave some fruits and juices. I mean, some owners also leave some fruits and juices in the refrigerator for us in case if we need it. So usually the owners will tell you if we are free to use them. So this is the living room where there are also beds, and there is another bedroom where there are two other beds. And here is the balcony. So this owner also provides a free private boat trip along the river nearby, but this is included in our package. But since we were already late, we did not go for that trip. Now we are going outside to a restaurant nearby suggested by our owner for dinner. Here you can see that the sun is still there, though it's already so dark. At the restaurant, we just ordered pizzas, which is a sought after food for many, I believe. So the rates were also not so high and the food was also good. We used card payment, which is very comfortable because otherwise we have to pay in kuna, which is the Croatian currency. But of course in Bosnia it has some other currency. But if they don't accept card payments, then we have to withdraw cash from ATMs in those places. There is no other go. So that's it about today's video, friends. See you all with day 2 video in Croatia very soon. Please do not forget to hit the like button if you have liked the video and show your support, and also share it with your friends. And if you have liked other videos in my channel too, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and see you all in another video.